Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing my monthly reset. I'm going to be setting up my planner for the month of October, and I know I'm going to be using these stickers. These are some stickers that I created for everyone that is within my Tom Squad. So basically, if you have my sticker subscription, this is what you're going to get for the month of October. So I am going to use these to decorate, and I'm gonna put my brainstorming notebook off to the side here, and I want to show you what happened in the month of September in my planner. So I've already started kind of setting this up for the month of October. I am going to be using 4 planners in the month of October, one for my schedule, one for learning, faith, and budget. I did take out my to-do planner, and I also took out my social media planners. So my experiment for this upcoming month is to put all of that within my schedule planner. If I only had to use one planner in order to organize everything, it would be my schedule planner, and that's the experiment that we're going to be doing for the month of October. Basically everything related to my schedule, to work, to social media is all going to be in this planner. And then I have my commonplace planner for all of the things that I'm learning, my faith planner for my Bible studies, and my budget planner for my money. So let me show you what happened in these planners for the month of September. The very first page I have in here is my overview page, which is where I keep my goals. We had a couple of goals for this month. Some of them I probably shouldn't have set because I was in and out of town a lot this upcoming month. So for my health goals, I didn't really monitor my overall weight, so I didn't really do that well with that particular goal. I did do well with my workouts though. I worked out every single Tuesday and Thursday of this month. I did do pretty well with my fasting. It wasn't perfect, but I did do it for the majority of the month. And when I say the majority, it means more than 15 days. So I did do pretty well with that. I am taking my iron, and I have been monitoring my husband's pressure. So all of that was under my health goal for this month. We did pretty good there. Then my family goal, we completed all of the things under here. The things going on with the girls' school, I have marked those off. I did do some things in the house, and all of those projects are completed. And out of the 3 books that I wanted to read for the month of September, I read 2 of them. So this was it for my goals. The next page I have in here is my monthly calendar, and this is where I just kind of check off everything as I go. This last week was where I was kind of experimenting with adding in my social media calendar into this planner as well, which is why I said I was going to try it out for the month of October. And then we go into the weeks. So the very first week, I got a late start to planning out this week because Monday was Labor Day and I spent that time with family. So I didn't really do my normal setup. So as you can see, we don't have many stickers on this week. I was kind of planning as I go. Same thing with the second week. I was out of town for FinCon. I had a couple of speaking engagements and some meetings while I was out there. So as you can see, not a lot of pre-planning nor stickers. I only put the 2 stickers from the conference in here on this week, but we did get back on track for the 3rd week. I added some floral stickers and some colorful boxes. Those are my favorite things to do when I am planning out my week. And then I will map out what videos I'm filming and the different things that are coming up that I really want to highlight. I will put them in colorful boxes. This was the 3rd week, and this is where I kind of got back into working out and monitoring my food intake and all of that. And this is the last week of the month. And for this one, I used some colorful boxes as well. But as you can see, I haven't been using many stickers when it comes to planning out in my schedule planner, because I find that sticking to functional stickers really helps me to be able to still plan out everything that I need to plan in this planner. But this is my catch-all planner. This is the one that's going to have basically everything. I am using this one to map out work, to map out my personal stuff, to map out my to-do list. And since I don't have have my to-do planner in here anymore. I don't have my vertical planner in here. I am going to pull back out my to-do list sheets. So my to-do list inserts are these half sheets that I have within my shop, and I will pull them from time to time and add them into my schedule planner so that I can map out all of my to-dos for the week. And anytime I don't have my to-do planner within here, I will use this in order to be able to keep everything in one spot. So that's going to be my goal for the month of October. I am going to use this in order to map out my to-dos, and I am going to use my weekly planner in order to map out my schedule. So this is how I used it for the month of September, how I plan on using it for the month of October. So I'm going to pull out the month of September. We're going to add it back into my life planner. And I already have the month of October in here. We are good to go. So that's the first section. My second section is my learning section. So my learning planner is a horizontal planner that I just kind of added back into my system because I'm really using it more like a commonplace planner. I'm just jotting down everything that I am learning throughout the month within this one. So this is a horizontal planner, and on my overview page, I am marking off the books that I am currently reading. So I started using this in the month of August. So as you can see, I have 2 books in here from the month of August, but I also have the 2 that I started in the month of September. I did finish this one, but I did not finish this one. So this one will roll over into the month of October. I just minimized the book covers and added them as stickers within this spread so that I could easily see what I had read for the month. On my monthly overview, I am still experimenting with this one. My goal is to write down what I am learning every single day, in which I did do that for the month of August, but because I was still using this one for the month of September, I didn't do it for the month of September. So I'm still kind of playing around to see how that's possibly going to work out for me. And then after this, we have the different things that I was learning and reading from the month of August and the month of September. So we have how to prioritize when money is tight. I also have in here identifying money leaks, the problem with your budget, and all of these I have done videos on, and so I will link some of them above. And this one was on money mapping, which I know that this one was a YouTube video where I kind of broke down how you could possibly use money mapping. So this is one that I'm really starting to love, and I think it's because it gives me a little bit more creativity and flow, and I feel like I can add stickers and really write all over the page. Other than in my other planners, like my schedule planner, I need the space in order to do some functional planning. So having this one really helps me to have a space where I can just be a little bit more creative. So I'm really looking forward to using this one for the month of September. And like I said, I just popped in the pages already, but it is a horizontal planner where I can just write all over the page. And I have been doing a lot of reading, way more than I had for the entire year. The month of August and September, I have really gained some momentum, which is why I'm excited to add this planner back into my system, because I feel like it's going to help me to continue to read. I'll be reading, I'll be learning, and I'll be adding the notes into this planner. The next planner that I have in here is my faith planner. So my faith planner is where I map out all of my Bible studies and just the different things that I am studying in my personal time and or what we are studying at church. So I do have my personal studies in the front here, and then behind here I have the different sermon studies and Bible studies that I have done. And it is my goal to do more of these with you all. I would like to share a lot more of my Bible studies with you so you can see the different things that I'm getting from my faith planning, and hopefully it will help you as well if you are big into faith planning. But we are going to pull out this current month. This is the story of Nehemiah. I did not finish this one for the month of September, so I know I'm going to pull this over for the month of October. But we're gonna pop in the month of September into my faith planner. And I'm actually doing a women's Bible study on this upcoming Monday. And so I will link our church channel below just in case you are interested in that as well. My faith planner is already in here. And we have the horizontal pages for my personal study. We also have my Bible study soap sheets for my scripture study. We have sermon notes from the sermons that happen at church. And then I also have an extra note sheet at the back here, just in case I wanted to add some additional notes. And then the last planner that I have in here is my budget planner. My budget planner is where I map out all of the things for our money. And I just need to pull out the month of September. I did really well with my monthly calendar, not so well with my paycheck budgets, but that's because I was traveling a lot this upcoming month. I did do my expenses for like the first 2 weeks, and then I did not catch up on them after I got back from out of town, but that's okay. We did not go over budget. We did spend a little bit more on food than we normally would. And how I know that is because I also have an Excel spreadsheet for our budget as well. So even though I wasn't staying on top of the paper planning, I did stay on top of the Excel spreadsheet. Kind of close out the budget and just see where we were for the month. So I'm going to pop in September. And I already have October in here. All right, so now all 4 planners are updated for the current month. And now we are going to flip to my schedule planner, where I'm going to map out my goals for this month, and we are going to use these stickers. So for the month of October, I'm going to set 5 goals. 1 for my spiritual life, mental, relational, physical, and financial. Each one of these areas really helped me to think overall about the different things that I would like to accomplish personally. And I feel like they give me a full view of my life. So my spiritual goal this month is going to be focusing on my personal study, which is going to be the story of Nehemiah. And I am going to do this study every single day from 1 p.m. until 1:30 p.m. Now, a lot of times I will finish my personal study before the month is up and I will start another one. But I do like to set a goal around something that I would like to study within my Bible. And then if I do more, that's amazing. But having at least one goal helps me to stay focused. The second area is my mental, which are the books that I would like to read for the month. And I always have a goal to read at least 3 books. And this month, it's going to be Slow Productivity by Cal Newport. I actually started this one in the month of September, but I have not finished it. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and Mind Over Money by Brad Klunk. If I can also pull in a spiritual book within this section, I definitely will. But I'm going to have to do some research and see what spiritual book I could possibly read. If y'all have any recommendations, leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you are currently reading. The next area is relational, and relational includes my family and friends. It's just different things that I would like to do. I like to set one family function that we are going to do every single month. So for the month of October, we are going to a drone art show. It's going to be at the Lakefront Arena at the end of the month. I'm really excited about it. So I'm just going to write down that we're going to be doing that. The next area is my physical, and this is my movement, just making sure that I'm staying on top of my workouts and my eating. And so I'm going to be doing intermittent fasting for the month of October, fasting from 6 p.m. until 8 a.m. and then doing my workouts every Tuesday and Thursday. I usually will do a morning walk of 2 miles, but then I like to add on an additional workout in the evening on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the last area is financial. So for my finances for the month of October, I am going to be saving $115 every single week. I did a short talking about my sinking funds for the last quarter of the year. So if you missed that, I will link it above. Wondering how I got to $115 a week. And my other 2 goals is to save $200 for my emergency fund and $200 for my investing. These are going to be my goals for the month of October. It it is all set and ready to go. The next thing that I am going to set up is my monthly calendar, and I'm still going to pull in these exact same stickers as I am setting up this month. So for the month of October, I am just adding in all of the details of all of the things that I have coming up for the month. Now this one I am going to set up a little bit different. Try to add in some more space so that I can add everything that's coming up for work, for church, all in one planner. So we are going to be trying this entire setup up for the month of October. Like I said, I usually will only use this for my personal section, and then I will have another work planner and my to-do planner in order to map out my church and my work things. So having it all in one is going to be definitely an adventure for the month of October. Not sure how it's going to work out, but we are going to experiment. We're going to try it out. So I will keep you all posted on my progress, but I hope that this video has helped you. If you are currently setting up for the month of October, I hope that this video serves as your reminder to set your planner up. But guys, I will see you all in my next video, and until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.